on those who identify with Christian Malanga in the country. So that's why we say if we want to shoot, we must make sure that, when you draw the gun, when you pull your gun, make sure that you are pulling it because you want to shoot. And also ensure that when you shoot, you don't miss. Okay? Because if you do, that could be really, really, really fatal. Right? You couldn't. And that is why if you are going for it, you go for the broke. So that was the end of that coup. Sad, yeah? However, there's this crash. I'm not going to say much on that too. Trust me. Oh, hang on. There is a plane crash as well. It's like, a chopper crash that involved the president of Iran, the foreign minister, and about 5 or 6 others. Okay. And I am throwing that up here because for those who knows what has been going on in that peninsula, in that axis, including some of our people who are actually trapped in the area too, right? So some people believe that, well, some are saying, is it an accident? No, it is. One of those make it look like an accident scenario, sort of. Like I said, I just want to throw it into the, into the shovel. And then I hope somebody will pick that up in our convo. Now, let's go to another one. There is something you need to know now, that even though some people believe that this failed Congo coup has the America as well as, France involvement, since this dwindling fortune of the West in the West Africa, and so most part of Africa, including Central Africa. So there is a belief that asking them to leave, as majority of these countries have now been taken over by, military or coups. So somehow there could be some attempted coups sponsored by America and the West against some of these countries. Because look at these guys. The guy on the the guy on the left is that of Burkina Faso. Abi, the one in the middle, is that one? I mean, is the one from Mali. The one on the far right is the one from Niger. Now, there's other one from Guinea, and few other from that axis who have pulled out of ECOWAS. They are starting their own economic bloc, a group that is not ECOWAS, that is not AU or any of this. Okay, that will just have to trade between themselves and at the same time sell their resources to whoever they want, kind of. Now, America is not just going to look away. The West, they are not just going to look away. So there could be some skirmishes or some surprise, sort of a surprise war or coup. I don't know if this one that happens in Congo fits that frame, because I don't think America would want to remove somebody, although they would have to use someone from that place as well to carry it out. I don't think the way this went, probably has I don't think it has their involvement, because it looks so ordinary. It looks like some group of people who just feel like, you know what, let's just go and take over the Abuja. Baba, you can take over Aso Rock and declare that you have taken over Aso Rock. That doesn't mean that you've taken over Nigeria. Kind of, sure, you know. That person inside the Aso Rock, they can move him to somewhere else. Sure, you get now. And it will still be in control of the country. So if you want to go for it, you actually have to be like, it's going to be a total clampdown, where the principal officers, all those important ones that you need to get, you clamp them down You monitor them, same time, same minute, same hour. You chase them and you capture them. Same time. That's how you plan a coup. This is not by organizing yourselves with some heavy guns and then shoot your way into a palace, go a presidential palace and then say, yeah, we are coming for you. Of course, you're not. That person is in charge of the army. Like you can't move faster if you don't have, you can't move faster if you have their kind of army. So you have to travel on a light cars, light trucks and all of that. But if you take over a building, it's just a building. All they have to do is just to mobilize themselves and barricade you, shoot you and kill everybody inside the place. So that's what I don't think. But when the Americans and the France, America and France, when they want to strike with this, with this, loss of fortune in Africa, where a lot of African countries don't want them anymore after decades of rip-off. You know what I mean? And poverty. So they are not just going to go just like that. There will be some of these kind of scenarios. So somebody said, I think I also remember why I put in that Ibrahim's crash, the president of Iran. You know, Nigerians, is this ignorance. I don't know if it is act of ignorance or I actually believe it's act of ignorance. Okay. Some of you don't understand what is called system. Okay. And system is not individual. It's not one person. Okay. That's why they call it a deep state when it is corrupt. A corrupt system has deep state, which means people who are deeper into the rot. And as long as they exist, right, you will never, ever benefit anything as a citizen of any country that is started with such a unfortunate thing. But you know something? When they announced that the president of Iran has crashed and is dead, I saw some Nigerians there. God, when are you going to remember Nigeria now? God, you have been doing these things to some countries. Why don't you just do it for Nigeria too? I know some of you call it cruise. There are some of you who really want it to happen, but you are so ignorant. If you are one of those who wishes to see Tifnumbu crash in a plane crash, all right? Or what do you call it? Or something happened to him and he dies. Or he just says, I'm resigning. I know they do it again. This whole thing is not just about Tifnumbu. If Tifnumbu die at 10 a.m. in the morning and they announce that Tifnumbu is dead, they were 10 a.m., they will swear another person in. That is a shitty man. Shitty man will become your president by 10:10. Do you understand that? By 10 minutes after 10. If they announce that Tifnumbu died at 10 o'clock, by 10 minutes after 10, that same 10 minutes after, they will swear for shitty man. Because there cannot be vacuum. If shitty man, if anything happened to shitty man, they will pick another thief, another criminal in their rank. They will swear for him. And that one will continue. The system will continue to punish you. It doesn't matter who is in charge. It is the system. And that is why the system continues to produce criminals that will continue to take advantage of you because of a faulty system, a corrupt system. So don't pray for Tifnumbu something to happen to him and think your problem is going to be over. There were those of you who believed that Bokwari was the only problem. So once Bokwari was gone, there is nobody that can ever be worse as a Bokwari. Now, Tifnumbu is asking you to hold this cup. So wishing they crash or die is an act of ignorance, maybe stupidity too. Okay? The thing you should pray to die, to crash and scatter, is that corrupt system that continues to pop these criminals up. Once that crashed, everything else will crash and take shape. But that if number will, the problem will be gone. No, don't come on. Eh? It's only an ignorant person that would be like, even if Tinubu no die, if he resign tomorrow, let's say he resigns, say no do again. I know they do again. Yeah, take your thing. The next person will do you what shake it too, because they are still going to operate on the same corrupt constitution that you didn't write, the same corrupt system that they already ingrained in you. They want you to accept it as a normal thing, and it is not normal. So if you are one of those who hear the news of a president dies somewhere or something happens somewhere and you're like wishing, your wishes cannot change anything in the first place, but be careful of what you are wishing for. If you get sense, you will wish for the entire system to collapse. The people like Tinubu, Shitty Man, and the rest of them, they won't be your leaders. They will be in prison, in jail. Do you understand that? Right. So it is going to be Tinubu's 1 year of forcing himself on you. It's going to be a year soon. And I remember this. I don't know if you do.
To change and torture, move the exchange rate from 200 to 800. If they have repaired it, if they have arrested this, we won't be where we are today. We will be greater. They don't know the way. They don't know how to think. They don't know how to do.
I said, if Ahmed Bola Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
You say?
I say, if Tinubu fails, hold me responsible.
Thank you.
The job people are already angry that this is the worst government.
We have just started.
We must learn a lesson. This man! This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. Since 1992, when I encounter you, I don't think this is the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. That calls me his friend, and I call him my friend, and calls me my son, and I call him my father. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu I know. This is not the Ahmed Bola Tinubu.
I don't know the meaning, but I just know it's something that is not really good. Tinubu will be in 9 days. Tinubu and his gang, imagine, take a look at this one. Tinubu is already planning to spend over 3 billion naira to tell you what he has done in the last 1 year. 3.1 billion, actually. And that's going to go into the committee that Tinubu set up. That committee, the committee is to put together, okay, what Tinubu has done in 1 year. I mean, that's some crazy stuff, right? They have to kind of like go look for what he's done, so that what he's practically paying for is he's paying them to come and help him package a lie, propaganda after propaganda. And there are some of you who are actually waiting to swallow all that, right? Maybe not this guy.
I want in the last 1 year, and from next week they will start telling us their propaganda. What have they done that has benefited the ordinary person? What have they done? In a span of 1 year, they have made millions more people back into multidimensional poverty. They have pushed millions more children into out of school because parents cannot pay for their school fees. They have put many more people hungry in 1 year. So what have you done? What have you done? I want government to tell us, don't give me the story about, oh, they're just floating the dollar. It's all another deception. You increase the taxes, you hike the interest rate, and you borrow money thinking you'll prop the naira artificially. And you keep taxing everybody. This is exactly what he did, what the president did in Lagos. Tax, 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 tax. And the economic team, to me, honestly, look more like tax collectors than economists. Taxation does not grow economies. Only production does. They seem out of, they're out of their depth, to be honest. The common man does not see the way out. The last year has been a year of nothing but deception, destitution, and hopelessness. I want in the last...
Right. You know the guy? Yeah, that is Sheikh Osama bin Gumi's wingman. And since Osama bin Gumi is a terrorist sympathizer and a terrorist himself, do you know that? But Mo just leave personality out of it now, okay? And in fact, ignore him. Maybe I should ask you, right? See, that one is asking me. Can you say, Maegu, defamation character was Oloshi. Then ban Gumi from Saudi Arabia in your life. Since you don't grow up, when did you read it anywhere? That Saudi Arabia, they ban someone. Not only that, they ban him from their country. He can't come to their country. Simply because of his terrorist and terrorism views. They call it extremist. Now, when they want this, they won't confuse you. They will say extremist view. About terrorist is terrorist. And not be all the terrorists, not be all of them, they put bomb. Now, some people, they draft the idea. Some people, they recruit them. Some people, they mobilize funds for them. Some people send them to go and carry out the attacks. They are all terrorists. Sheikh Osama bin Gumi is a terrorist. And Saudi Arabia was first to know. Saudi Arabia is where Islam comes from, Abi. But in Nigeria now, you have extremists, you have terrorists parading themselves as Muslims, okay? And this guy that you saw on your screen is one of them, okay? So there are those who believe that Fulani terrorists, okay, they are just killing people because they were neglected by government, okay? Once the government give them everything they want now, they will stop killing people. They're just kidnapping people and just, that's what Gumi said. But you see that guy, the reason why I will play his video, I would like you to listen to him, is not because of all of that. It is because even during Bokwari's time, he was outspoken. Now, you can call it Takia. That's why I said, take the personality out of it now. Let me ask you. If you are, listen to this, so if you are a Buhari Didiri, a Buhari Dinotu, a Buhari Dijatu, a Buhari Shuku, Ngozi Ari, Nneka Ari, sophisticated morons, obedient fools, humbled slaves, voluntary slaves, then those of you who have now mutated to bat idiots from, Buhari idiots, or those of you who mutated from, what do you call that one? The cyberbarians, so to say, who have now mutated into bat idiots. kind of a bad start. And your uncles and aunties abroad too. Those patriotic Nigerians abroad. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you. You are looking back. Are you not one of those Abobaku anymore? At least you are the only one watching me, so you just say yes, right? So it's been almost a year. There must be something that we are missing. Like, okay, we will be bad belly people. You'll be good belly person. Let me tell you, in case if you probably doubting it, right? You can call me Martinelli, or we've got director's cut there. I've got one true emperor, Air Force One as well. Few ones that can mention their names, right? You can call us a bad belly, and that's fine. Okay, but you with your good belly, even though majority of you are so dishonest that I don't know how you kind of feel about yourself, how you see yourselves. Okay, but it's been a year. Tifnumbu met a liter of petrol at 147 naira, and he took it to over 600 naira per liter. Bokwari was paying 20 billion naira a month for fuel subsidy, and you were buying it at 147 or 167 a liter. Then Tifnumbu came. He said subsidy was gone, but it's a lie. They lied to you. Now that they are telling you that they are paying over 950 billion, nearly 1 trillion naira every month, so that you can buy a liter of petroleum for 700 naira per liter. All of this in the last 1 year. Tifnumbu and his gang met the dollar officially at 500 naira or 510 naira to $1. Then the black market was 710 naira to $1. Tifnumbu said subsidy was gone, and that jumped to 1,900 naira to $1. It hasn't come down since. Even though you try to want to make us start praising you, okay, when you artificially stealing money from the foreign reserve of Nigeria, sharing that among yourselves so that you could keep the price or the exchange rate of the dollar down. They were robbing the country. Now, the adventure that took them, that cost them over $5 billion just to get Nigeria naira down to 1,100. Then your cost of living. Look at your life. Look around you. So if there's something I'm missing, you can tell us what has been that direct positive impact that Tifnumbu's government has taken, that you can say without bad belly, people like us bad belly, we know they see anything good. It is your chance to call to this program and tell us. Okay, you will do us a lot of good. It's an open platform. I don't know who is going to call in. I don't know what you have in mind. But if you think that we are still in the era where you can boldly, shamelessly come out and lie about what doesn't exist, and then you will tell us to go and check. Why don't you go? We go to Kebbi. If you see the farm in Kebbi, Olori Bruku never been to Kebbi. But you see, a lot of you defending them, you are doing yourself. It's called self-loathing, self-hating people. You are not doing me. Oh, Shemi, oh, Shemi, you are not doing me. But yourself. But you can come here and tell us. 1 year. I'm not saying 1 year. Like, don't come and tell me that 1 year, it's still 1 year. Then you give them time. You no get choice. Listen to me. Let's give them time. They were shaking it in it's just 1 year. But whether you want to give them time or you don't want to give them time, you don't get choice. Because the moment you feel like you don't want to give them time anymore, It's actually the moment you've probably liberated your mind and stop expecting anything from them. So you can tell us, what have we missed? Electricity has improved in my area, or near or there. Statistically, Nigeria have lost over 40% of their generating capacity. And it's not even like a